Hello, my Sagittariuses. This is Andromeda Tarot. My name is Andrea. Welcome to your reading, Sagittariuses. And guess what? Merlin decided to join us. Merlin Kitty Butthole. So because my mom is not with us, RIP to my mother. My mom was a Sagittarius, November 27th, Sagittarius. This year, her birthday actually did fall on Thanksgiving, which it used to do when she was alive as well. So I would always bring her gifts for Thanksgiving. RIP to my mommy, my Sagittarius mommy. All right. And so let's go ahead and get into it. We are going to get the general energy of my Sagittariuses. Okay. And I don't know why Merlin's up here, because I have the door open and maybe he needs food. I don't know. I don't know what his deal is. But he wants mommy time. Maybe that is significant, okay? General energy, of my Sagittarius is we got two cards that popped out right away. We have the Two of Wands. And so what I've seen before with this card is people having each other's back, some sort of decision that needs to be made. I'm going to read this card though. And we have the Lovers. This is Gemini energy with the Lovers. Okay. I'm going to read this card. I haven't got the Lovers card yet in the Crow Tarot. Okay, he's laying down. He's laying down on top of everything. What is the general energy of my Sagittarius? Hi, Merlin Kitty Butt. We have return, second chance, opportunity, making amends. Okay, so since this is general energy, I'm going to say that only you know with this one, okay? Only you know. All right, and then let's go ahead and read the Two of Wands. He is just looking at me like, pay attention to me. Why aren't you paying attention to me? What are you doing with your life? So, that could resonate with you in some way. Okay, the crows holding the wands do so with patience and balance. It takes skill and strength to maintain the world. When the wands come together, they create a spark that sets an idea in motion, one that has the power to create a path to success. These birds bring opportunities for travel as well as the need to make life-changing decisions. Each journey offers the possibility of a new experience. The Two of Wands urges you to get out of your comfort zone because destiny is waiting. So this is telling me that you might be waiting for something, but this is saying to, instead of waiting, to go out there and go for it, okay? Whether it be in love or whether it be in life. And what was this other card that my kitty decided to lay on? The Lovers. How can I forget? Okay, let's read the Lovers. And I think I was going to read the whole card. Oh my gosh, he's purring. He's purring, guys. He doesn't do that all the time. Number 6. Could be significant. Keywords: love, business, partnership, choice, relationships, element air. On the air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. On the surface, this card represents love and unity. However, it goes deeper as it also describes karmic passion and soul relationships that span lifetimes. The crows, if you don't know what karmic is, a karmic is somebody who you end up in a relationship with to teach you karmic lessons. So if you have some sort of 444 on the timer, that number could be significant. If you have some sort of karmic debts, then you end up in these karmic relationships, and it is meant to teach you lessons so that when you end up going into another relationship, one that is not a karmic relationship. You're a healed person. Okay. Okay. The crows have traveled together through space and time. Drinking from the same heart binds them as their veins fill with the same life force, joining their spirit for eternity. Together, each decision is made as the outcome will forever affect them both. From the person you love to the place you settle down, this card asks that you examine your belief system and use your inner compass when deciding to join forces. The lovers bring the message that some benefits and consequences will eventually reveal themselves for better or for worse. And so this is talking about weighing the pros and cons of certain situations in your life. The lover's reverse may tell of an imbalance in a relationship. As a result, you may discover that you are not being honest with yourself about the reasoning behind your decision. Take the time to check in, meditate, and examine your choices. And so what I'm hearing is trust your intuition as well. Weigh the pros and cons of a situation. Follow your heart. Okay. All right. Oh, my baby's purring. He's so handsome. Merlin baby. Okay, now I want to find out how the person on Sagittarius's mind is feeling about my Sagittariuses. What are you doing? My animals are acting weird again today. This is another day where they're like, I think because I woke up and just went straight to getting ready and doing these readings. How is the person on Sagittarius's mind feeling about my Sagittariuses? We have the sun in reverse. Generally, the sun represents joy, happiness. Same with the sunflowers. I see a red sash. So talking about some sort of karmic relationship, possibly. Red thread bonds can be with family members. They could be with friends. They could be with lovers, is what I'm hearing. The sun in reverse. So if the sun means happiness, the sun in reverse, there is, as far as how the person on my Sagittarius's mind is feeling about Sagittarius. Maybe they feel like you, maybe they feel like you're unhappy. But I'm going to read this card since I don't think I've read the sun in reverse yet. How is the person on my Sagittarius's mind feeling about the Sagittarius? We have the Nine of Swords in reverse also. The Nine of Swords in reverse. So I'm going to read both of these cards, but this energy, when it's in the upright, I think it talks about this crow here in the nest, how they're feeling like they're doing all of the work, is what I'm hearing. All right. Sorry, my cat's like knocking cards down and stuff. Okay, and then let me get some clarifying cards. And the cards, he actually knocked down 2 cards, so he's picked your clarifying cards for you. We have exhaustion, depletion, drained, long journey. Hey, buddy. Hey, what are you doing? He's trying to get more cards for you. Okay. Exhaustion, drained, depletion, long journey. But what I'm seeing is that the sun is setting on this type of energy, okay? You're going to get out of this energy, but it is kind of like I was seeing with this card in reverse. You're feeling like you're doing all the work, so perhaps that's coming to an end, okay? And then we have sorrow, loss, grief, depression. So you're healing something in your life. You maybe went through something, whether it be a break in a relationship, losing a friend, losing a lover, losing a family member. You're experiencing some sort of grief, okay? Some sort of healing that may need to be done. Let's go ahead and read the sun in reverse. Okay, keywords for the sun when it's in upright is optimism, positivity, success, happiness, good fortune. Element fire, that would be Aries, Sagittarius, Why can't I think of the other fire sign? Leo. Leo. Okay, in reverse, this card is a sign that you are not able to feel the gifts of the sun has to offer. And as a result, sorry, I'm not laughing at you. My cat's trying to knock down more cards. As a result, there is a feeling of pessimism that is preventing your success. Even if blocked by clouds, the energy of the sun is always there for you. Question is, can you look beyond the clouds to see it? And so this is saying to try to remain in a positive energy. Okay, so it's saying to get out of your head with the negativity and try to look at what you can be grateful for in this life. When you come to think about it, when you really sit there and think about all that you have in your life, the roof over your head, the fresh water that you drink, your health, if you have children, your children's health, if you have animals, your animals' health, all things like that, people who love you. Okay, so something to think about. And then we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, and so like I said, the upright of this talks about the crow being alone in her nest. So let's see what the reverse is. The Nine of Swords reverse brings the message that you are getting worked up over nothing and you may risk losing sight of what is important to you. Focus more of your energy on what is happening here and now and not on what may or may not occur in the future. And so yeah, so this, I mean, for the general energy, for the cards that I've been pulling so far, yes, it sounds like you have some healing to do, some inner wounds that need to be healing. What I'm also hearing is that what I like to tell people is that you are number one. No matter what anybody says or thinks, you are number one. So that means that when it comes to this life, you can't help anybody else until you are healed. You are helping yourself. You're taking care of yourself, okay? You can't take care of anybody else unless you take care of yourself. For some reason, I saw 1217. That number might be significant to you. All right. And then I want to see, this was supposed to be how the person on your mind is feeling about you. And so I was kind of picking up just kind of your energy in general. So this could be how you're really feeling, or it could just be how the person on your mind is perceiving you. And then I want to find out how you're feeling about the person on your mind. How is my Sagittarius feeling about the person on their mind? We have Justice in reverse. So feeling like they've done you some sort of injustice in life. Feeling like things are not fair, things are unbalanced. Okay. How is Sagittarius feeling about the person on their mind? How is Sagittarius feeling about the person on their mind? Knight of Cups in reverse. So Knight of Cups, this is usually, when it's in the upright, this is usually an energy of somebody who's able to provide, is what I'm hearing. But I haven't gotten this card in reverse, so I'm going to read it. Uh-oh, Merlin's on the move. What you doing, Merlin? Let me get some clarifying cards here. I'll move these cards over here just in case he decides to do something. How is Sagittarius feeling? There he goes, about the person on their mind. This card wanted to flip. Return, second chance, opportunity, making amends. So either you want to make amends with the person on your mind, or the person on your mind wants to make amends with you, is what I'm hearing. All right. Justice in reverse, I'm going to read. If justice is reversed, it may indicate that there is a person who hasn't been completely honest. If you look deep inside, that person may even be yourself. It may be a good time to examine your personal truths. All right. So this is how you're feeling about the person on your mind. So you think that they haven't been honest with you, and you are wanting some sort of justice in regards to that, is what I'm hearing, some sort of answers. Knight of Cups in reverse. When reversed, the Knight of Cups may represent a person who has become overly emotional and may jump to conclusions without having all the facts. The Knight of Cups may also point to a relationship that has lost its creativity and has become mundane. So you think that this person does things without thinking, is what I'm hearing. A relationship that has become mundane, so they're not, maybe they're in a relationship that has become mundane. Maybe your relationship with this person has become mundane because they make these decisions based on assumptions, is what I'm hearing. And now I want to know how my Sagittariuses are feeling about themselves. How are my Sagittariuses feeling about themselves? How are my Sagittariuses feeling about themselves? We have the Coyote and Datura, Deceit. I don't want to make any assumptions with this card, so I'm going to read it. Before I do so, I'm going to get some clarifying cards here. Man, my animals. Did I leave the door open? Because maybe I haven't. I'll be right back. Yeah, so the door's open. I don't know what their deal is. I think that they just are all wanting me to pay attention to them. So that could be significant, okay? About how you're feeling about yourself. And I was going to get some clarifying cards for how my Sagittariuses are feeling about themselves. How are my Sagittariuses feeling about themselves? How are my Sagittariuses feeling about themselves? We have intimacy, bonding, sensual, confiding. And so what I'm hearing is that you're craving this kind of intimacy, you're craving bonding, you're craving being able to open up to somebody, confide in somebody, okay? And Coyote and Datura, Deceit, for how my Sagittariuses are feeling about themselves is 37. In the Victorian language of flowers, Datura warns of deceitful charms. It's a beautiful flower, but extremely poisonous, and said to be an ingredient in the salve that allows witches to fly on their broomsticks. Likewise, coyotes are often depicted as tricksters known for their slyness and cunning. Beware the charming stranger. Before opening up to someone new, consider what they might have to gain from your trust. Whom can I trust? How do I show others I am worthy of their trust? Okay, so with these two cards coming out together as far as how my Sagittariuses are feeling about themselves, I'm a little stumped because what I'm hearing is you're wanting this, and perhaps you may need to watch out. You may be thinking that you're wanting this with a certain somebody, but you're playing tricks on your own mind, is what I'm hearing, or your mind's playing tricks on you because of this energy here, this deceitful type of energy. So I'm seeing this as a warning, okay? And that's it for my Sagittariuses. I thank you guys so much for watching my readings, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, all right? And I hope that you all have a beautiful rest of your day.